Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Starting to learn this a little bit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Outer Points Productions. This is Little Cheddar, and that gentleman sitting right next to me is the Jewel of Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Todd Jewell, who just recently finished, well, basically third, fourth place in the KO 8-Ball, Ultimate 8-Ball Challenge. So taking home $800, taken out by Rudy McGill. So in the finals, but we're here to talk about Ultimate 10-Ball, which is tonight between Rich Stadler of Billet Spin, one of the sponsors of Outer Points Productions, and Mr. Harman Singh from Milwaukee. So this is going to be a good match, folks. This is going to be high velocity, probably very little missing, well, except the first rack because everybody does. Other than that, thanks for being here, everybody. We are live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and we got a lot to talk about tonight. So let's get you out to the table. I am going to leave you in the capable hands of Todd while I go over the rules for the players.
Hello, all. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Let's give some shout-outs to people in the chat. Kyle, Baby Cheddar, Al Holden. Ooh, must be early release today for Al. Kevin, Patrick, hello. How are you? Hope you guys all had a great day. Finish at least part of your day with some good pool here. Rules for this, it starts off with 32-player field. It is single elimination. There is UPL 10-ball rules, slightly different than BCA rules, that sort of thing. It is alternate break, best 2 out of 3 sets. There is a 30-minute match timer with 3 minutes added for each game that somebody has to give up. So this will be a 33-minute match since Rich is giving up 1 to Harman. There will be 1 extension per rack. We do give an extra 15 seconds after the break. So you'll see the clock reset at 15 seconds back to 30 when that happens. There are no jump cues allowed and all ball fouls. We may call fouls from the booth here if we do see it. By all means, if anybody else sees anything, as you normally do, you chime in. So that's awesome. So Dale's going over the rules right now. We will get a lag here in just a minute and see who breaks first. Well, Al, as far as nothing better to do, unfortunately I'm addicted to pool, and Dale needed a fill-in for last night and tonight, and I was just able to do so. Oh, for you, yeah. You're not at no early release today. Just in the community room watching, Al. It's actually not a bad drive here from Sheboygan, other than the construction going on 45 right now. But that road is going to be nice once it's done. I think the explanations are a little longer in this first round for the 10 ball, but once everybody goes through it once, be a little bit shorter and get to the pool more quickly. Make sure if you're out there, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I know Dale was 16 people away last night from reaching 2,000 subscribers. So everybody, please like and share. All right, here we go with the lag. All right, clock is all reset, ready to go. 33 minutes, and Rich will be starting at -1. It's already done. Oh. Switching it up.
No, I put in. Spelled his name wrong. It said Hartman.
Oh. All right, and we are ready to go since Dale couldn't spell somebody's or put the wrong name in to start off with.
Oh,
You know.
he's from Milwaukee, so they spell things different.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, let me get rid of the rules there so you can actually see what's going on. Try that again. Holy, big break. Nothing to shoot at. 5 and 7 are all tied up.
3 and 4 are easy to get at, but that 2 ball, nothing right now. Did you let them know that it was 45 seconds after?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I keep forgetting how to mention that there's no jump cues. There's no jumping at all. Actually, the cue ball can never leave the playing surface.
So let me get it straight, though. So the incoming, after a push, the incoming player has their full 30 seconds to make a decision, correct?
Correct. It would have been fun. I'm not sure if he would have been able to make that 4 ball. Oh, yeah. He would have, I think. I don't know.
If they both would have fallen,
yeah, if that's kind of weird.
would have been close. Yeah, hooked himself here, though.
Todd, I'm assuming you've already visited with all of our viewers,
I did.
even though Kyle Vertel has the number 1 after his name. He's number 2 in my book. He already knows that because Baby Cheddar is number 1 in my book, obviously, being my daughter and all. And then there's Al Holden, tuning in from Waupun.
Oh, look at that. Little,
That's beauty.
Yeah, that was nice.
And he was only a half an inch away from getting behind that 9 ball as well. This is not going to be an easy hit.
Nope.
It's going fast, folks. This one's going to be coming at you really quick. Let's get right in there and see which ball moves first.
That was a
That's
foul.
definitely a foul.
Al said there's nothing going on at the prison, so that's why he's tuning in.
Sure. No arts and crafts this afternoon or anything? No.
Yeah, probably not.
It doesn't. He does cross stitch and
think
knitting and crocheting.
I think today is braid day, where he braids other people's hair.
Oh, that's Wednesdays.
That's Wednesdays.
Yes.
So
Yes, that's right. Completely forgot about that. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of Rich using his extension right there.
yeah,
I think there was maybe a better time, or you don't have to use the extension, So if he would have, because there may be a shot that comes up in the next 4 balls that you may need a little extra thinking.
definitely PEU, premature extension use.
Premature. I can't even get it out. No. What's going on, Kyle Vertel?
Just remember that. That's PEU from now on.
Yes, PEU. Premature extension use.
Or PEW.
PEU. Kevin Berktula. Good afternoon to you as well. Patrick Carlson. How's it going? I love... Oh, boy. This is...
Yeah.
Oh, it must go in the side pretty easily.
I'm thinking it does. It's tight, but it... Nah, I think it's pretty straightforward.
Good start for Rich Stadler. Evening up the score. Taking advantage of that good safety.
Got a few Harman fans in the chat now. Peter and Tony.
I like did you see the screen name? A Day in the Life of a Midwestern Woman, saying, let's go Rich. I want to know who that is.
I thought that might be Al's second handle.
Is this true, Al? Is that you? I think it might be Sue Stadler. Maybe not.
Well, that would be a good guess.
I'm thinking it might be Mrs.
That's
Mrs.
Yep,
Rich.
She just said that's my man.
Well, there's a lot of people that claim that about Rich, so that's not necessarily Sue then.
And not necessarily a woman either.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Second game. Harman breaking.
Peter Jellin. I like it. Tony V. Poole. Whee! 8 ball is down. Not much to shoot at.
I think the one goes off the 3 in the side.
Very thin.
Extension?
Oh, he doesn't need to. No.
Oh,
reset.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. You're good. Hit that a little full.
Oh, and look at what ended up happening to the rest of the rack. The way that they collided towards the end just opened up everything for Rich.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 gets moved right by the side pocket. The 5 gets kind of kicked into it. And, I mean, this couldn't have turned out any better for Rich.
Yeah, there's not a lot of trouble here now.
No. 3 to the 4, he's going to have to make sure he gets the right angle on this 3 ball. Other than that, I think the rest is pretty basic.
Just while following this up far enough. Ooh, I'm not sure he did.
Yeah, now he's
Might
got to
have-
hit that window between the 5 and the 7.
Correct. And he did.
Yeah, Rich is shooting with a lot of confidence. He has taken many lessons with, very good friends with Tyler and Margaret. And when I say that, I'm assuming everybody already knows that I'm talking about Steyer being their last name. I don't know of another Tyler and Margaret in my life anyway that are married to each other. Sue, he asked for an extension again. Is this normal?
Isn't it Marguerite also?
It is.
It's actually Marguerite, not Margaret.
It is.
I know she goes by that, and Margie I heard also in one of her matches.
I call her Fargo Margo.
I like it.
She likes it too. Well, even if she doesn't, I'm still going to call her that. They're fun people to hang around with. They really are. They're Mrs. Cheddar and I they've been out on our boat a couple of times, and they're probably actually watching because Rich is, one of their friends and students.
Is Tyler back from Hanoi? Or did he not go?
I'm not sure. Tyler, are you out there? Is there anybody out there?
Oh, great song.
Did you ever see Pink Floyd in concert? One of the best concerts I've ever been to.
I have not.
Amazing.
Was that at Alpine or?
That was at County Stadium before it came Miller Park.
Okay, yeah, we had this discussion. I've actually never been to Alpine. However, best concert I was ever at was Bob Seger. It was
I could see why.
Pretty awesome.
I could see why.
Ooh, this is going to 50-yard line him, I think.
It sure is. Yep, you got that right, baby cheddar. True story. There's a couple of people I'd like to cancel.
I would agree.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice shot. Well, this is a good start for Rich Stadler and crew. With that being said, I think we should really talk about one of our sponsors. Pick a number between 1 and 21.
17.
17 would be Brent Lucas. Midstate Amusement Games is a full-service operator serving the Fox Valley and southeast Wisconsin. They supply, install, and service all types of gaming equipment to increase the location's profits. Big shout-out to Brent Lucas. He owns Luke's Tap now on the opposite side of the lake. Great, what is there, 2 diamond tables he has in brand new. Just
I've
remodeled.
never been there, but I heard good things.
Really nice. And Brent's such a good guy. And was a huge help with Midstate Amusement Games with the Ronald McDonald House. They supplied all the dartboards over there for the players, which nobody showed up, but that'll happen.
Yeah, you guys did well with that. That was such a great cause.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Home run for the Brewers. Solo shot. And the Cubs fans throwing the ball back on the field. Given that they're at Wrigley, I don't blame them. So in the booth tonight, we have a Brewer fan, me, and a Cubs fan, the other guy.
That would be correct.
Don't hold it
But
against him. He's still a pretty decent guy.
The thing is I'm not delusional like most Brewer fans are at the beginning of the season.
Hey.
At least until this year. They're at least proving their worth this year.
Delusional.
Yeah, they're
That's a big word.
They're proving their worth this year, so I'll give the credit where credit's due, but
I think this is the key shot of this rack right now. Getting on that 3 ball. He's got a little bit of an angle. I think he's got to run into the 4 and play the 3 in the side.
You can't run full face, though, or you're going to have 50-yard line. Yep,
yeah.
That's tough.
And that's exactly where he is.
Dale, you should do something about them moving 21's light when we're in here. I can't. Blocking my view.
Extension. We are actually, so it's one of the discussions we've been having with the owner and Roger Pregler. We are thinking of rearranging the entire varsity club, the layout of the pool tables. If we do that, we are getting perimeter lights above all the tables. So
that would be awesome.
Yeah, that will not come into view anymore.
That would be awesome.
That was a nice little rub off the 7. If that had not hit the 7, I think Rich would have left Harman a very good shot on that 4 ball. But
Harman really hasn't had a good shot yet.
yeah, we haven't seen him at the table.
Not a good shot. 3 balls and 2 strikes over there on the table.
You know, and it's funny because
Harman's got to keep an eye on this clock. Okay.
oh boy, it's funny because the last time I remember Harman playing a shot where he had an opportunity was the bank on the 2, which rattled, and I love that umpire cam that they have.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
That's so cool.
Have you noticed the Amazon Prime camera angles for football games?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a video game. It's
It is.
amazing from behind the quarterback. That was a good shot.
You ain't kidding. That was well played. I don't think I would have ever thought of drawing that to there.
No, that 9 ball was big.
So somebody in the chat, give me another number between 1 and 22. I'll wait for it. Well, it's looking like Rich is going to win the first 3 games of this first set. There's the commentator's curse for you.
13 is the number, Dale.
Done. Number 13 is David Menden. DKM Carpentry. Had to pick the hardest one that it takes me to read every freaking time. Son of a...
Just sound them out, Dale.
Hooked on phonics. Hooked on phonics. DKM Carpentry LLC is a small family-owned business located in Jackson, Wisconsin, serving communities in Washington, Ozaukee, Waukesha, Dodge, and Milwaukee counties. With over 2 decades of carpentry experience, we are able to serve our customers with outstanding quality at a fair and affordable price. Here's the fun part. Our services include, but are not limited to, rough carpentry, finish carpentry, full interior remodels, siding, windows, door replacement, kitchen and bathroom remodels, basement finishes, staircases, railings, decks, additions, sheds, garages, fences, and so much more. Not sure how much more there is. I've always give David a hard time of this, that I'm going to keep shortening it, but I never do. They offer free in-home consultations and formal estimates with 0 obligations from you. The goal is always to exceed their clients' expectations in every aspect. Guaranteed. Give them a call. 262-808-6523. Isn't it weird that Al, the hitman Holden, answered with his cell number?
13. Yeah, nice.
Oh boy. Oh, I think he is hooked.
I believe so. The one shot, it was a great shot. It was a really good shot to make it.
He might be able to make it.
Ooh, you could have.
And he did not get away with it. All right, that's a wrap for the 7th inning. Oh, no, sorry. Middle of the 7th. We might end up talking more about baseball than pool tonight.
I don't know about that.
Look at that little nice rubby rub.
Yeah, I think there's room to get by for sure. 9 ball and little stop shot.
I think there is a little bit of an angle on this 3 ball, so I think I'd try to purposely run into that 6 a smidge. Just a little.
Ooh, he went the opposite. Ooh, and missed.
It sounded like a miscue. I think I heard a miscue.
He got away with it, though. He's going to have to go rail first on this to hit that 3 ball, I think.
They allow stopwatches in prison? Why is Al Holden timing me?
He's probably had time to work on counting.
Wow. Not much going Harman's way this first set at all.
That can change in a hurry, though.
Yep, this is 10 ball. Well, this is pool.
Rich likes to take his extensions early on. Hopefully that doesn't come back and bite him eventually here.
Well, I'm not sure if he... Boy, that looks close. I'm not sure if he
can
hooked
see
him.
it. No, he can see it. You can see it on the overhead view. But time is whittling away here for Harman.
This may have ended up...
I think he's just enough of an angle to either stun out to the center. Yep.
All things considered right now, given... I forgot what Rich's Fargo is. Ooh, there's an unfortunate roll. 605 is what he was when he signed up. So that's what it's always going to be. I think he dropped down to like a 596 or something like that. But he plays some good pool. And he's showing his strengths so far tonight.
Well, this is a big opportunity for Harman here. Get this one game. That makes a big difference cutting it to 1. Oh, and he overdrew it just a touch. This is makes the 9 tough, but I think it even makes the 10 tougher.
Yeah, this cue ball is going to have to go.
It's going to move
down table.
And he's going to come out 50-yard line-ish.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah. No, perfect.
Wow.
Worked out nice. That he's going to be kicking himself for that one.
Wow. I would have never thought that.
Nope, never would have expected that one.
And those hurt when you just make a really good shot on a 9 that you did not get good shape on. That's probably going to, well, we still got almost 13 minutes left. So.
I'm still going to commentate it and say that could cost them the set here.
It could. Well, anything could cost them the set. He could trip on his toenail
and
hit his head on the side of the table. That would end it too. But just saying. Rich doesn't wear a belt. That disturbs me. Did you see that? Look at there.
Oh, the fact that he has open loops.
Yeah. Rich, Sue, you're going to have to talk to your man. Or is there a belt on there? It's just the same color.
He may just be
I don't wanna
fashionably coordinated.
I don't want to look. Rich and I have played a lot of golf over the years. He took me out to about a month and a half ago. We played at Mascoutin.
Ooh, look at it.
Unbelievable golf course if you've ever been there.
I have not. Truly haven't done much golfing in the last 4 or 5 years.
Isn't it weird? We caddied for so long.
I golfed every day for
me too.
6 years, and now it's just not something I do very often anymore. Thus, I'm not very good anymore either at the game.
I never was.
Practice. Well, I was never good, but I was getting close to single digit handicap at one point in time.
I think I would have run into that 7 ball.
Yeah, I would have tried, or at least now. Try to do it now. But
I think it's too steep.
Well, play a little inside English. Might be able to get her. There you go.
Good call. Good call. 8 to the 9 might be a little tricky.
You almost got to leave yourself a bigger angle so you can go
around it.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Now he's just got to float forward and play it as is.
Yep.
He knew it as soon as he hit it, too.
I think Al scared everybody off in the chat.
With the D-cell?
Yeah. I'm not. They thought it was code for something.
Ooh. Forgot to make that one.
Well, this is Harman needs to get this one. And he's fully capable.
If you would have seen the way that they played, I don't know. Trying to get a better view.
Can't see. I would certainly be tucking my shirt in.
He did. If you would have seen the way he played over the weekend, him and Big T went hill and 9 ball, hill and 8 ball, and I think it was not quite hill because otherwise it would have been a shootout. Another one. Vincent Didio. You should be ashamed of yourself. How many times are you going to ruin people's racks? Two straight. This is going to be 2 straight. Straight on. Yeah. This is where you just pocket it.
Yep. Take your medicine.
Yep. Well, if you thought a 3-game lead was big, I think 4 is definitely
insurmountable.
Yeah, especially in 9 minutes. That would be 2.5 minutes apiece, and that's not easy.
That's that's in that 8 ball. I know you don't like the lucky 8 ball break, but I think that just throws so much more excitement into the game. If you're down by a couple, you can. You could get a game back that quickly. And
we should leave it in, just because it doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't happen often, and you're also counteracting it with the golden duck, which means you make that 8 ball and scratch, you lose. So you're counteracting it on both ways. So I would consider that the next time if I were you, just to make things more exciting. If you're down 3 or 4,
We'll change the rules mid set depending on how it plays out.
yeah.
And he scratches on the break. This is where a lot of amateurs, I've seen on the stream countless times where if you're Rich Stadler right now, you keep the pedal to the friggin' metal.
Yes.
And you make the first set so demoralizing that Harman is going to request a 15-minute break so he can
Regroup.
Yeah, go somewhere, and not.
Yeah, and when you're up by 4, I don't think you play the clock either. I just think you just keep the pedal to metal and
100%.
keep your rhythm going.
Keep running out.
Yep, pool is rhythm game, and it definitely makes a difference. So he's going to end up.
If I end up losing the first set to my opponent,
That's a fault. Yep, and I reset it too. Yep. I certainly reset it.
yeah. Yeah, he took a pretty long time on that.
Mm-hmm. You're going to double check it?
All right, bear with us just a second because that was actually not a foul.
Okay. And then, so
5 is right next to
the 3 is just, and I'll direct you on the 3 here. Three ball. Right there. Cue ball. Okay, 5 ball, good. 4. Yeah. 4 and 6, just take a look at them and you can tell me if we're close. I think we're pretty close here. Maybe the cue ball up. A little
4
bit
is right
that
by
way.
the diamond, and then the 6.
6 is, yep. Yeah. Sorry about that, Rich. Sorry about that. Yes. Yeah.
After he shot the 3.
Yep. So just look where the cue ball's at, and then we'll be good. Okay. So even with where the 7 was.
Oh, that's where.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there. So and a little bit closer to the rail, probably half a ball closer to the rail than the 7.
Okay.
6 inches up. Nope. This way. Okay, we have everything set up exactly as it was, well, as close as we can, when we called the foul. I actually did hit the button. Dale saw me hit the button. It just didn't reset.
It's not going to be make it 8-18.
8-18. Okay.
Sometimes sometimes you touch the iPad and it doesn't trigger the clock.
Yeah. Dale actually saw me hit it. It just did not reset.
And it's happened before because the clock is on an iPad
Right.
here. So and again, it is manually controlled. So it's all good.
Yeah, so no drama. Where there, everybody was agreeable. It just happens.
Yeah, both players were in agreement that because Rich kind of
we did reset the match clock also, Al.
Rich kind of looked up at the booth and he's like, "What?" And which kind of triggered my brain because it has happened before and it's going to happen again. So
nice thing is we do have still frame to be able to set things
You
back
bet.
up. So
it's all good. You know, Al, when you're, late at night and you're laying in your cell and, normally when you try to escape because you have that key that you had one of your other cellmates for you and sometimes it just doesn't work. That's kind of what happened here. Uh-oh. Brewers. Uh-oh. Double. And I'll be quite honest with you, even though obviously rules are rules and we got to make everything legitimate, I really don't think it would have mattered in this set anyway.
no, I agree.
Somebody give me another number between 1 and 22 in the chat. And then like and share.
Well, Brewers are making it exciting in this game. 8th inning, right?
Chris Green is in the chat.
Are you done with league already, Chris, or are you just on your phone in between games?
He's critiquing us.
21, Kyle says.
Kyle says 21. All right, fair enough. That is Brave Billiards. Brad and Dave Gillette actually going to be making me, well, this past weekend they made, you know what, let me put it on the screen for you. Then you guys can see it just for a second before he breaks. There it is. These are the, no, you can't see the damn thing. There, it's in there.
We'll show you between sets.
Take one out of its case. Check this out. This is what they made for the high roller over the weekend. There you go. Now it's focused. Really cool, customized. It's called the V3 chalk system. Made by Dave and Brad, and they made 16 of these for the high roller over the weekend, and they are making 36 of them for the breaking point. Jason Gibbs.
Yeah, Jason, we're not going to eat a mistake that was clearly on tape, and we can put the balls back very, very closely where it was. Both players were in agreement to do so. It is what it is.
Yeah, and it was almost immediately after he shot the 2, as soon as he shot the 3, and he kind of looked, or when the buzzer went off, he looked up at the booth like in total bewilderment. And if you go back and watch the rest of the match, Rich has been nowhere near time clock foul. Nowhere near. So when he looked up here, that is, like I had mentioned, it triggered me to go back and look.
We just want to make sure we get it right. Just like the NFL in replay and baseball in replay, you got to get the call right.
Absolutely, and I think we did the right thing.
Good hit. Good hit by Harman. Well, 3's in a precarious spot. But we appreciate your input, Jason, for sure.
And Harman was very gracious about it as well, and he was very understanding. He's like, "Yeah, it's your call."
And like Dale said, again, up 4-0. I'm not sure that it would have made a huge difference.
Yeah, if Harman would have won that game, it'd be. I mean, if it was 4-1 right now, it's still not going to change anything.
We say it at the beginning of all the matches. There is still human involvement in this shot clock. So, and Dale did see me push the button. It just did not accept the push.
All right, just over 2 minutes left. Wow.
Buried. Well, if Harman has one thing to say about going into the next set is I'm not sure he can get this many bad rolls again.
He did.
You know?
Did. It was several. No doubt. No doubt about it. And he was not given many opportunities at anything throughout the first set.
No, he missed two I think shots that I think he should have made that could have got him going, but the leave was not there.
All right, players are going to take a little bit of a break, and we will be right back. Yeah, if you want to take 5, go ahead.
Hey, Dale, who broke the last one? Who broke the last game? The last one, do you remember? Should we go back? All right, welcome back. We are ready to go. Spoke to both players, and they were both completely okay with what had happened. They both said it wasn't a crucial moment in the match.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we might get an influx after the game is over.
I'm thinking we might. Actually, oh yeah, this match is definitely going to last longer than the Brewer game. I think there's only 2 innings left, right? Or one inning.
One
Yeah.
inning left.
1.5.
1.5, yes.
What I don't understand is how Rich could be as consistent as he is at the game, standing on the wrong side of the cue.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the same thing with
It's weird.
when I used to caddy and I'd get a lefty. I'd tell him that on the very first tee. I'm
Absolutely.
like, dude, you're standing on the
Well,
wrong
what-
side of the ball.
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you standing over there? Your clubs are made wrong too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he's good. It's a good save. I think Rich could see just the edge of this. Might even be able to make it.
However, it would be cool to be able to do multiple sports with 2 hands.
True.
They I don't know if you saw the off topic here. There's a high school kid right now that is being pursued by most major league teams because he can pitch with both hands just as effectively.
This is what Wednesdays look like. We're in between shots. Wednesdays at the Varsity Club. $1.25 tacos, and these things are freaking fabulous. I got a deal for you. I'll eat one. Then I'll do the clock. You can eat one.
Sounds
Does
good.
that work?
Yep.
Cool.
Otherwise, we're getting salsa on the clock.
We don't need that
No.
because then it's not going to work again.
Yeah. Just remember, if something can go wrong, it will on Outer Points Productions.
No.
It's almost the motto. It's a good opportunity for Harman to get a 2-game lead here to start off with. That's
Wow.
Oh, we've got Keith back in the chat from last night.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, it's a takeoff of the Ultimate Pool USA, except this is a 10 ball. So Rich just called a foul on himself. He touched the cue ball. Yeah, Peter, the tacos, they do look great.
They're friggin' amazing.
Let's go ahead and finish your
Nice shot.
Finish your
No,
other one. I'll just eat mine after you eat yours. We're fine.
That'll take too long.
No, we're good. We're good. Okay. Calling the extension. All right. So, Harman gets that game. Yeah, this was Dale's brainchild here to switch the Ultimate Pool rules to 10 ball, just a little tweak on it. But yeah.
Well, there is the ultimate 10 ball.
Oh, I didn't know there was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, all right, there you go.
Actually, this is Keith. So I've got guys that travel from all over the state to play in. It's called the Knockout Challenge Series, and I hate to have guys drive from 3-4 hours away to play one set. So if you look at the Ultimate Pool USA with the pros, they're playing one set. You know, their tournament is all in one night. All of my tournaments it's a completely different format, or the way that the scheduling works, because it's not all held in one day, obviously. So once I do a live drawing for every round, and once the draw is done and you know who your opponent is, you have 2 weeks to schedule and play your match. So that's where you see a lot of matches in a row, or every night.
It's a very good safety by Harman. Good hit. Real nice hit on that. Well, Brewers down by 1. Last at bats. They've made a living this year out of coming back in the last inning. So Let's see what can happen here.
You're welcome, Keith. And actually, my wife has family that just moved to Charlotte. So we are going to be there in March, as a matter of fact. Nice hit. Well, I don't know if the numbers are going to spike once the Brewer game's over, but I have a feeling we'll get a couple more viewers.
As long as we get some likes and shares.
Woo. Perkins almost jacked one out. And Yelich is up next. That's always... Wow, that was a bullet. Oh, boy. That's a big miss for Rich Stadler.
And that is it.
That'll wrap up Game 3. Good shot by Harman. All right, that makes it a 3-game spread. Total opposite of the last set. Sierra Winter cheering on Harman. Nice. Yeah, the ultimate pool That's the grand finals. Or wait, are you talking about the grand finals for the nationals, or just the Ultimate Pool USA, Keith? Ooh, that was a nice little rub
And a bad
and
little rub.
and a bad little roll.
Hello, Jad. Welcome in.
Chad, we were just talking about you a little while ago, because my butt has never been more comfortable than having these chairs in the booth. So I thank you very much for my butt thanks you very much. I don't know if I've ever said that about anybody.
Come on.
You said it was 45 after the break.
It is.
We
I redid it.
So it goes down to 15.
And then I reset it.
to 30.
I was confused.
Yeah. All right, we're going to try for a Mass A around this 4-ball. Man, this has got to be hit to perfection to do this.
Not hit the 8. And
Wow.
He did it.
Oh, my
that
gosh. That's brutal.
That was a great shot.
That was fantastic.
I actually saw him practicing Mass A's before the match, and he was hitting quite a few of them.
Well, it's a good thing to learn if you're going to be playing in the Ultimate KO Challenge or any Ultimate Pool, because there are no jump cues allowed anywhere. So Mass A's are...
You can see. I hit it. I did go back. So
So, Rich is now in the same position that Harlan was in the first set.
Harman.
Down by 3. 17 and a half minutes to play. Hasn't won a game yet. That adds a little bit more pressure. Good shot. Oh,
Almost could have given it back.
that would have been brutal. That's exactly how I ended up giving myself a concussion at the Mad Apple. That almost identical to what just happened.
Yeah? What
Yeah.
happened?
So there's a helmet.
Good hit.
Oh, no doubt. And you, oh,
I think another safety's coming back here. Oh, yeah.
so I was playing against Dan Coppins in 10-ball. And, ooh, that's not hit well. That is a wide open door. So I was playing a safe on the 3, and it ends up banking one rail and goes in the pocket. I'm completely blocked behind the 9-ball. And I'm like that, and I start falling backwards. And I'd reach for the pool table to grab it, and I just missed. Literally just missed it. And fall backwards and up against a metal table, a round metal table, and knock myself unconscious. I was out cold. And I'll never forget it because Adam Starkle was there. And when I came to, I have no idea. Nice shot. I have no idea how long I was out. No clue whatsoever. But when I came to, he's like, Dale, you okay? And I'm holding the back of my head. He's just, hang out there. Let me ask you a couple of questions. And he's like, do you know what year it is? I'm like, yeah, I do. Well, could you tell me? So I'm like, yeah, it's 1985, right? He's like, what? And then he's like, okay, seriously, who's the president right now? And I said, well, isn't it? Oh boy, that it grazed the 10 a little. So I'm like, yeah, it's Ronald Reagan, right? The actor. He just got elected. He's like, are you serious? He's like, are you kidding? He's like, what's the last thing you remember before you blacked out and hit your head? I said, well, there was a hooker and a donkey. And then he's like, I know you're lying. He's like, I know you're okay. Get up.
Well,
So, I ended up with a concussion.
Yep, scary situation for sure. I mean, the only thing I can say is if you falling backwards, at least it's a short fall. 3 feet. Shouldn't hurt anybody. But it can. Ooh, Harman playing the time game right now already.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, this is going to be a 4-game lead.
It is, yes. Harman's giving us
He's
a
just looking up at the
thumbs up.
booth. That's when. So what would end up happening? I would probably miscue on that.
Yes. Yeah. I've seen Harman around a few tournaments here and there, and he's usually just all smiles, just a nice guy overall.
He is.
Definitely plays better than his number. I don't know how long he's been playing, but
Shut your pie hole, Mike Bonnell. Peter Jellin, what's happening? Travis Berryman. I'm assuming a Harman fan.
all right. So 13 minutes, 47 seconds left, and Harman has a 4-game lead at this point in time.
Polar opposite of set number 1.
We've seen that a lot, though.
Yeah. So if you are not aware, folks, this is the new, this is the Outer Points Productions format instead of the actual UPL format. As I mentioned before, we play the best 2 out of 3 sets just because the players have to travel so far. Make it money's worth. And they're paying a pretty penny for the entry. It's $265, single elimination. So what I have found to be very rewarding, actually, it's pretty cool. Players have been telling me that they practice and practice and practice and practice some more like they've never done before because they get one bullet. But anywho, if we do end up going to a 3rd set, which we're probably going to, if we end up tied at the end of that set, we go to a 6-ball shootout, like what is seen with the pros in the Ultimate Pool USA. Fastest time wins the match.
Peter says that Harman's only been playing for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got a huge future ahead of him playing like he does after only 5 years. These young kids are sponges, though.
Yeah. Nick Karachi.
What's up, Nick?
So if you do not recognize that name, as a matter of fact, I just got done ordering your jersey, Nick. Nick was here for the $1,000 high roller over the weekend. Ended up in second place. Oh, wait, we got something for that. Ended up second place. Let the crowd slow down a little bit here. Against Renee Caron.
Yeah, congrats, Nick.
And he lost his very first match. So, it's a big comeback.
He wanted to make it challenging. That's
Sure.
just how he is.
Taking home $4,000 for second place. What a bad day.
I told a story last night. You weren't in the booth, Dale, but Nick and I met at Vibes because he was there for a tournament, and I bought him into Calcutta simply because I liked his last name. And he ended up winning that tournament. And
You didn't even know who he was?
I did not know who he was, no. And so we met that day. He won the tournament, and I took him for Faye's Pizza afterwards.
Nice. And thank you for the generosity as well, Nick. It's always very gratifying and really appreciated when the players at the end of the tournament tip the streamers, tip the tournament directors. I wish more people would do that. So thank you again. Renee was very gracious as well. So I don't know if anybody has ever heard of Cutthroat Q Sports. That is a company in Appleton that is owned by Mr. Brad Royce. There's a reason why I bring that up. I would think so anyway. Stop the clock.
No, Adam, this is actually the second set. Rich won the first set pretty handily. I believe it was 4 or 5 to nothing. But no, it's kind of a exact opposite in this set. It's going now.
So Brad Royce is the owner of Cutthroat Q Sports and has been, oh my gosh, he kicks it in.
Without calling it. I'm going to give it back to him, though.
I got to show you. It'll take me a little bit. I have to email it to myself. But he designs jerseys and everything. I may not be. We'll have to see how things go. I might be moving away from onboard. Not 100%. Ooh, is that going to get past the 9? Oh, is that
It's
close?
So close.
Yeah, and again, I think it's the situation just like set number 1. I don't think it matters anymore. It's 4 games, and it's probably not going to happen. Ooh, well, I shouldn't say that.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that just yet. 7.5 minutes. You can definitely win 3 games of 10 ball.
Yeah, Keith, it's tough to pick a favorite in that Hanoi Open. I mean, there are so many locals there that you just don't hear about normally that play well. I would have to, I don't know. I mean, you can never go wrong with Yap or Gorst, but I've actually always been, I don't know if he's playing there, but I'm going to throw Niels Feinen's name out there.
Oh, for sure.
He always plays so strong.
Heck yeah.
Wow, what a break. And no love.
Wow, no doubt. That's ridiculous.
I got it. I did.
Yep, and Harman is going to play the clock, and I don't blame him. You can't afford to obviously let Rich back into this set. Wait, did Rich win that last game?
Oh, he did, yes.
That's all right. We'll fix it. It's 3-0.
It is 3-0, guys. So
I'll wait till after this game.
I just don't want him looking up at the clock and worrying that he has to make up that many more games.
Just so you know, it is 3-0. We missed the mark. Good boy.
That's going to take some time off the clock. Well, Harman he was playing the clock earlier, and now he's not. Just wants to get that game back, I guess.
Rich is wondering if he can just call the match.
No.
Cannot. Has to be under a minute.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Nice bank.
And look at this shape. To the short side of the 7 and could not have. I would put it there for ball in hand.
Right. Par 317 Stockinger. That you, Timmy?
Oh, it is. It is. That's definitely going to wrap up set number 2.
All right, guys. We got the score all squared away here. It is Rich at 0, Harman at 4, with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
All right, here's why I brought up Cutthroat Billiards. Or I'm sorry, Cutthroat Q Sports. This is the jersey he's designing, or actually it is done, pretty much designed for the high roller that we had over the weekend. So these are pretty cool. And if they look good in person and they're of good quality, there is a possibility, because I'll be saving.
Yeah, Harman just needs to play the clock a little bit here. It doesn't matter one way or another.
Nope. Thanks, Nick, but I enjoy the hell out of what I do. There is a lot that goes into it. I mean, I spent a good part of the day fixing my screw-ups on a couple of flyers and everything else. But anyway, and trying to put the video together for the breaking point. So if I didn't...
For the second time?
It's for the third time, actually. Yeah, the first time I had the mic muted. Hour and a half of video, or screwing around, take 2, take 3, take 14, and got home and there was no audio. I'm like, what's going on? Hour and a half of taping, and I never unmuted the mic.
That's funny right there. That is. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
These days, I mean, just who do you pick in a field of anybody can win?
Oh my God,
it's impossible. I mean, if Beato's in it, he can win. If Shaw is in it, he can win. Actually, I know Shaw's in it because he was walking through the streets, the flooded streets of Hanoi.
Right? Yeah.
He had a video out yesterday that was pretty entertaining.
All right, well, we're going to see if the players want to take a little break here between second and third set, and we'll be right back.
Nope, they're gonna
go ahead. But we just have to get get everything set up here. Who broke that last one?
Should be right there.
Oh yeah. Well, it's so written. All right, so
Harman's
Gonna break, so.
We didn't even know you left, Al. All right. Third set, one apiece. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever is ahead at the end wins the match. As I mentioned, if it is a tie, we're going to a 6-ball shootout. Each player gets one chance to run 6 balls as fast as possible. Ooh, that's a big ball in hand. That is anywhere on the table. The 3 to the 5 is going to be a big issue for Rich. Unless he decides to get a little bit frisky. Never mind.
No frisky.
No friskies. Well, he could draw back into the 7. It looks like from the overhead, he's got a good angle to do that if he so chooses. Or into the 5, yeah. That's not the worst. Oh, yeah. That'll happen, Al. Did they find your plugs? I mean, yeah, I think I'll just stop this conversation.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to not have it.
Contraband. Did
Check,
they?
go see, make sure the 5's off the rail. It is. I can see it. Oh, you're going to. Dale is getting his phone ready. They want to videotape this, so that's why the shot clock has stopped. Now we will start it back up again. We are going to stop it all so they can look at this video. So it looks like it was a foul. Foul, correct?
Nope, good hit.
Oh, it was a good hit. Okay.
I've seen this at state tournament time and time again, and I don't understand for the life of me. Everybody has the freaking technology of a mobile phone. Everybody knows how to use a mobile phone. And why they don't use them for state tournaments, the referees just irritates the shit out of me.
Yeah, well, it just causes conflict.
It does. And there's been so many bad calls, or so many times that I have heard players just irate at the fact that they know they got a good hit and the ref didn't make the right call. Well, it's indisputable evidence. There's nothing. The video is concrete, so I really wish they would do that.
Yes, and that's why it's so important that if it's even going to be close, get somebody. Make sure one way or another.
Again, if you're just joining us, thank you for being here. If you're not currently a subscriber to Outer Points Productions, I'd greatly appreciate if you did, and then hit that like and share button. Send it on over to all your friends, because we have got some really cool stuff coming up on this stream over the next couple of months.
That was a really nice shot. Good cue ball control.
This tournament right here that you're watching, we are currently in round 1. We're about halfway through round 1. Big start for Harman if he can pull off the first game. That's huge. Really starts to put the pressure on Rich. Commentator's curse. Oh, and he gets away with it. This is a very easy safe, though, for Rich, especially being left-handed. He can thin the heck out of this 10 ball.
Yep, just get back down to the other end of the table. Leave distance.
Yeah, you did. Huge mistake if you go for this shot. Even if you make it, I don't care. This is... It's so easy to play safe. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, there were like 3 other options better than that one. If you're going to do that, I go for it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I don't think that was the plan.
No.
He was just going to tie it up.
That was just the end result.
And he missed it. Here's where the pressure starts to build. You both got a set?
Yes. Absolutely.
Rich has to win a game to tie it? Oh, goodness. I would call this in the side. I would 3-reel this in the side pocket and just hit the hell out of it. I don't know if he can bank this.
Yeah, that's kind of...
That looks really tight.
Really tight. You got to pinch this if you're going to make it. I think it's almost pinch with inside English is the only way you're making this.
You're not going to get it with outside.
Oh,
it makes it.
Got it. That was a great shot.
That was tough. That was not easy at all. Baby Cheddar's back.
Yep.
Were you on the phone with Al?
Glad you're back, baby. Cheddar, your dad was teary-eyed with you gone there for a little while. He gets emotional. Now Dale's 2 favorite people are back, Al and Baby Cheddar.
And Tim right above him.
And Tim, yeah, Tim's talking. Can't forget him.
Yeah, Tim's up on top. I think that was a huge critical error on Rich's part. The way he even the attempt on what he was trying to do with the 10 ball, because you're leaving those 2 balls right next to each other, close to the rail, where you can
Hold on. He still gets his
where you can kick that ball in. Yeah, he does. He's good.
I'm not going to give him his.
He's not going to remember, or he's not remembering.
In between this next game, we'll go out and let him know that that's how it works after the break.
I told him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They know. Yeah, that's why I say he's just not remembering. So the the system or the clock, the way it's built, the match clock, the shot clock, and everything, the players get 45 seconds after the break, and
After all balls stop, so we
Right.
let it go till all balls stop, and then we start the clock.
And then when it gets down to 15 seconds, we restart it. So obviously that adds up to 45. But I would think it would be so easy to build that into the system immediately after the break.
Yeah.
You got 45 seconds.
Well, I'm sure somebody can do it.
Wow. Al's just throwing me under the bus again. Jerk. It's a good shot by Rich. Now, just make sure you hit it hard enough to not hook yourself behind the 9 ball.
Correct. You can move it. You can get past it.
Easy
just
for you
not
to say.
under it. Like that.
My goodness.
Commentator's curse, Dale.
I think you needed just a smidge of draw or something on it.
Something, yeah.
Here's where I take my extension.
Oh, what a shot.
Get out of here.
What a shot.
Holy hell.
That's the way to get yourself out of trouble.
But here, this is the shot that 90% of amateurs, after doing that, kicking that 7 ball, they're going to miss this shot. I told you. And I hate to be the commentator curse, but that's typically what happens all the time.
Make an outstanding shot, and the
then
next
you
one,
think, yeah, I got it. That was hard. The rest of it's easy. And you don't go through your routine anymore. This is a great two-way shot for Harman.
Can't hit it too hard. Otherwise, it comes out the other side of that 10.
I don't think I would bank this, though.
Yeah.
I think I would thin the left side of it.
I think so, too. But what a shot.
Yeah. It's a good two-way.
Adam, I have a question. Are you able to actually design apps? Are you that guy?
I think this is way too early in the match for, well, I suppose. This would make it game 3.
3 up.
But 23 minutes, that's a lot of time. That is a lot of pool left. But Rich has got to get that out of his head. You can't beat yourself up over. That's why all the pros have a super short memory. ChatGPT designed I put in pretty much everything that I wanted for a time clock.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, me building a time clock, if it's not web-based, I can't connect it to where the players see it.
Okay.
So then it becomes a problem again. Actually, now that it's hardwired to the TV, I might have to try it again. Oh, boy. Here's where if I was Rich, and again, obviously you're down 3 games, you feel like you're in panic mode, and there's no reason to panic yet. I just think he's down in this game because he's shooting with the wrong hand yet.
I think that could very well be. That's generally an easy fix. You just switch hands.
You would think so.
But then you'd have to go get a right-handed cue, though.
Right. And I don't think any of those are charged right now. So
Yeah.
Oh, Rich.
He kind of jumped up on that one a little bit.
Rich.
Harman is going to start playing the time game, I do believe, a little bit.
If I was him, I would now.
Yep.
I'm in, Adam.
Share with you my app.
What I'd like to do permanently on this stream is use a shot clock app or whatever it is for every tournament that I run from here out. I don't foresee in the very near future going back to regular tournaments.
No.
Tournament play where, and I've mentioned this time and time again, I can't afford to be here for a 7-hour match.
No,
Just can't.
I agree with that. I think time clock is essential for pool. I feel if you can't figure out your time in a minute and 10 seconds, you're probably in the wrong sport.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, having an extension, you can use up, if you have that one difficult shot in a rack, then you can use your extension. You've always got it there. But
right.
Again, if you can't, and even somebody had mentioned last night when I was talking about the breaking point of taking 8 iPads with a time clock on them to all of the qualifiers.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I think it's a great idea. It's just having somebody to
run them,
operate them, and operate them properly. Still doesn't need to be a rush for Rich yet. Oh, I don't know if I like this at all. Did he just push into a shot for Harman?
I don't know if he can get past that 5 ball right now. I think he can see the one, but I don't think he can make it. And he could. And I don't know why Harman gave that back.
I'm shocked at that. I'm shocked at the push, and I'm shocked that he gave it back.
I agree. I didn't see him, spin around the 5 at all. All in his strategy, I guess.
I'm getting to the point where I feel like Rich has maybe mentally checked out already. He's fighting some demons now.
Yeah. Yep.
Couple of crucial errors, and I think the biggest one was the safety on that 10 ball in the last game or the game before.
Yep. Things like that tend to carry. They can certainly carry over. Certainly carry over.
Ding. What's going on, Mark? That is overcut.
Well, Rich needs to definitely get a little pep in his step here. Try to make these games up.
Here's where their muscles start to tighten up. It's a fortunate roll.
It was.
And you could tell, again, because he got up out of the shot, he was not comfortable over that 3-ball. Got back down because time's running out, and there's the result.
Yep. This is not time for Harman to take a safety or extension here.
A week ago yesterday, I was in the exact same chair, in the exact same position as Rich is right now. You're fighting bad decisions, you're fighting bad shots, you're fighting mental errors.
I was there 48 hours ago.
It's it's hard. It's hard to get that out of your head.
It's like a balloon slowly with air coming out of it.
Yeah, Baby Cheddar just said the same thing. Muscles tighten. I think this is just enough angle to force this over for the 7 in the same pocket. As long as he doesn't let up on the stroke.
No deceleration.
Oh.
Good safety, though.
Yeah, this is going to be a no-hit. I'm willing to bet 2 rails minimum, because the 10 is in the way for the 1 rail kick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's going to try and masse around this 9 ball. I don't know if you can get enough on that. Yeah, I didn't think so. It is definitely not over. Harman's break.
There's now a 3-game lead.
Yeah, and with 15 minutes left, basically 5 minutes a game.
I think a tie is.
It's definitely possible. There's no doubt about it.
I almost think you tighten up more when you're trying to keep the lead than if you're just trying to free flow and get in a rhythm.
Yes, sir.
Now, if he comes back looking like Shane Van Bunny, we're going to have issues, okay?
Well, as long as we're on a player break, very short break, Let's do Brett Tovar. Well, I'm not going to do, but Tovar Construction specializes in roofing. Services include full re-roofs, asphalt, and rubber roof installs, leak detection, and repair. Fill out their contact information on their website, tovarconstructionllc.com. So if you're in need of any roof repair, even if you're, the last I heard, he's based out of Oshkosh and went all the way to Menominee Falls to fix a roof. So
Does he do metal roofs also?
I believe he does, as a matter of fact. So nice break by Harman. A shot on a carom to pocket the 3, but he's really going to have to pay very close attention to where that 1 ball ends up and if the cue ball is going to end up behind that 6. Easy shot to pocket the 3, but is he going to have a shot after the 3? Good evening, Stephen Kilberg. I got to give a shout out to Stephen Kilberg. This afternoon, he sent me a message, and I've made mistakes like this once before. It just happens when you're scheduling or you're trying to schedule 16 matches or 32 matches. When I have a 64-player field, sometimes you get double booked. Yeah, I didn't even realize it, but next Sunday I had a 1 o'clock, a 4 o'clock, and another 4 o'clock.
Oh.
That would have been really challenging.
That would have been tough to do.
Yeah, operating a shot clock. So anyway, Steven sent me a message. He's like, hey, do you realize you've got 2 matches on? So thanks, Steven. And we got it sorted out because the players are Jeremy Fedkenhauer and Timothy Doyle.
Oh, yeah, there's that five game.
It is.
Jeremy's got to give up 5 games.
Jeremy has to get a start at -5. Oh, my goodness. That was not a good shot by Rich.
I mean, there is going to be 15 minutes added to that clock, but
yeah, I don't think that's going to make a difference.
Giving up 5 makes a big difference.
Yeah, and if I realize Tim's Fargo is 470 something. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah, even
pretty sure it's 470.
470 can run out a 10 ball, or win a game,
but JFed is 717.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
so
he's a pro.
He's not going to give up many opportunities.
I mean, I see people that play in those pro tours that are 650s, So
Adam, yeah, no doubt. It is going to be epic. Could you imagine starting 5 games back and having to do it for a minimum of 2 sets? You have to do it twice.
Right.
You get butt cheeks are going to pucker.
I think imagine being down, you have 5 and you get into a little bit of a safety battle in the first game and end up losing that first game.
Yeah.
Now there's you start puckering a little bit more, so.
Tommy Jeffers, good evening. Yeah, Brett's very good.
Steve Zoo, hello.
I think I would have tried to masse around that 6 before I took that shot. His chances were much better at hitting that 5 ball. And now it spells disaster. This is... Harman can now take 30 seconds on every single shot, run the clock off, get out, be up by 4 games, and have the clock down to about 7 minutes. That's huge. Huge. Oh, we got a combo coming up. Either a combo or a safety.
He's calling the combo. Adam's going to give Jeremy some tips if he wants them. Not sure he wants those.
What kind of tip? Are you like a Kamui tip? A new one for his pool cue? What kind of tip are you talking about here?
That was a great combo.
Eee.
Adam, you are certainly good at the game of pool, but 7-17 good to give tips.
I don't think he needs tips from anybody. Yeah, this 10 ball, if it goes in, that pretty much seals the deal. 9.5 minutes, 4 games. The only way that you could negate that from happening is this has to be a very fast break and run. Harman's going to have to break dry. Yeah, this is tough. This is really tough.
Adam clearing a 5-game spot. That's pretty good. I'm not sure who you were playing, but pretty good.
You did not have a 5-game spot on Sunday, Adam. You may have won 5. You were up by 5 games. That's not how it started, though.
So that puts a little bit more pressure on you if it starts at 5.
Yeah.
To beat somebody by 5,
That's different.
that's different.
Yeah, and a dry break from Rich is killer. That is killer.
I'm sure he's played a lot of ridiculous shots against a lot of people, Adam.
Telephone. Yeah, almost identical. For sure, almost the same thing. If you've never played a match where, and this is what I love about the UPL, is if you're playing a race to 7 and it's 6-4, 6-5, something like that, your opponent is up, there's a chance that you may or may not get back to the table, blah, 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 so on. But when you're sitting in the chair and you're watching the clock tick down and your opponent is using it to their advantage, as they should, to win the match, it adds another level of pain to the loss.
Yeah, there's
it
a
hurts.
reason they call it the electric chair,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. That 6 ball had to creep in his way.
Yeah, and it's at that point in the match where Rich knows. Known Rich a long time. He knows this is Kaputski. All right, I got to give a shout out. If you folks were not here last night, we'll let Rich shoot this one first. Adam Swenson played last night, and he comes up to the booth and said, "Hey, I brought you something," and presents this to me. All right, this is a bag from Victoria's Secret. So I politely asked him to move away from my booth, close the door, and don't ever come back again. Just, made me a little uncomfortable. But if you were not here, you didn't see what was inside of that bag. I'll wait until Rich shoots this shot. It is, well, now there's only 8, but it was a 10-pack of Fireball. So, thank you, Adam Swenson. And yes, he felt the pain of his opponent last night leaving him in the electric chair as well. It's demoralizing.
I feel like the more you get into these tournaments, though, you're going to experience that. You're just going to. You might as well get your head set on that it might happen.
Or you may do it to your opponent.
I certainly did it to a couple of opponents prior to my semifinal match, but yeah, it feels a little different.
And it's even hard to finish a rack like this because even if you win the game, there's no chance that you coming back. But you lose with grace.
Yes.
You win with grace, and I've always believed in that. I shouldn't say that always because I was never one to lose with grace.
Yeah.
But I've since changed my tune. If you're going to win with grace, do the same when you lose.
Again, the only time I generally get really upset with pool nowadays is if I feel like I'm being wronged somehow. Sharked or cheated, or somebody doesn't call a foul when it's a foul, or something like that.
That seems like a very interesting women's group that you're hanging out with there, Baby Cheddar. Yeah, when it rains, it pours.
Rich wants to give this up right away.
Yeah, he would like to forfeit the match right now. And I think at this point, I probably would. I think I'd probably allow it too. But I don't think Rich would.
Just wait till it gets under a minute.
So once we have reached... Actually, I'll put it up there now. Just so you have an idea if you want to take a picture of it, or if you don't watch social media all the time, this gives you an idea of what is coming up next week. We have... one match Sunday, one match Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So 3 10-ball matches, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then the semifinals match, Kenny Ingachi and myself for the 8-balls. 8-ball, that's going to decide who plays Rudy McGill. Then on Saturday the 18th is a 4 o'clock match. Then... is Sunday. There is a match at 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. Then the second last 10-ball match of round 1 is going to be on Friday, and then we still have one more to schedule between Dumper Dan and Tim Stockinger.
If you're still there, Timmy, you guys need to schedule your match.
Get on it, and I'm not joking. I think I'll be calling Tim on the way home. Oi! Right now, Rich is thinking to himself, man, why couldn't this happen 5 games ago?
Yeah, he's probably just thinking, I can't wait for this minute and 13 seconds to go by.
Be done.
But you know what? Hey, run the table out and leave on a good note.
And he just put the 6 in an unmakeable position.
Yeah, 5's in the spot where you can go after it, though.
Yeah, right here. Thin it, come behind the 10, and just hit the hell out of it. Why not? Oh, or run into the 10. Oh,
And it opened it up.
Came out smelling like a rose. I think I'd purposely miss it. Just just freaking bank it 4 rails. Yeah, Adam, I understand, but I don't think it hurt you as much as it hurt me. For me to go an entire day without Union Star cheese curds? No? You've never had them?
Not Union
Best
Star.
cheese, best cheese curds you've ever had. I guarantee it. Promise you. I'll bring some. If you commentate on a Monday or a Thursday, well, it won't ever be on a Thursday.
Never on Thursday.
No.
And I'm on call next Monday, but following Monday probably.
All right. Then I'll bring you some.
Or actually, no, I'm not on call next Monday. I'm on call the following Monday.
Perfect.
So.
All right, folks. As I had mentioned, I don't know where it went. We just won't bother then. You know what I really want to do is add like 14 minutes to the clock just for the heck of it. See what Rich does. Actually, see what Harman does.
I like the gumption of Rich right there. There you go. The conceit is in.
All right, folks. As always, thank you very much for tuning in to Outer Points Productions on this Brewer loss evening. God, that's
Awesome.
gonna hurt.
Wonderful.
Just a little bit. No,
It just makes it more exciting for you, Dale. Come on.
I would have liked the sweep. I think it would have been much more exciting for me. But anyway, thank you, everybody. Again, we will see you next time is Sunday.
Yeah, after the Hall of Fame weekend.
Correct. Friday night, Rodney Morris is going to be at La Casa Grande. I believe the dinner is full, as it always is, but there is some room. Actually, today was the last day for sign-up for the tournament. So if you're already going, I'll see you there. If not, maybe we'll see you Sunday.
If you're not a member already, stop down and talk to John about becoming a member.
Not a bad idea. Come on down to Beloit. Check it out. So, for as always, thanks very much to Todd Jewell for being here. It always makes it a little bit easier for me to banter back and forth with someone else other than myself. Makes it a little more fun. So,
Hey, appreciate that.
all the best to everybody, and if we don't see you, have an awesome weekend. Toodaloos.
Bye. He's already got things packed up, that's for sure.